Hey, back again. This time we're in episode 3, so yeah, Romance MD of the pediatric surgeon. And yeah, let's go for it. Say, doctor, tell me the truth. He's already thinking and has inkling what's to come. He's older than someone like Kyogoku for such difficult subjects might not fully sink in. No matter how those around him try to hide it, they never pull it off. There is the thing I wanted to do no matter what. So whatever, good news or bad, I don't care. Just tell me the truth. You got plans, huh? Nod. If I can't get cured, I'm going to waste my time on treatment. That's grim, kiddo. Yeah, but I've been pretending not to know for so long. If I don't keep fighting, everyone would be sad. But how many times do you think you have to keep doing this before I'm done? I'll keep at it if it means I'll get better, but that's not the case here, is it? Shun, here's the thing. Oh, Dr. Rosas. Dr. Kyogoku. Ah, let's jump the voice from behind. We got an urgent case, hurry. Okay. I'll tell you more about this later, Shu. Shu gives an uncomfortable smile, buries under his covers. So, where's the urgent patient? Kyogoku directs me into a meeting room. I was obviously lying. Chances are slim that you wouldn't follow up talking your way through a topic like that without no preparation, right? Oh. Yeah, this conversation. Yeah, it's saying bad news that your prognosis is not good. That's actually kind of true, and it kind of sucks. But you have to be empathetic, like, about it. It's not easy. When I noticed when the patient passed away. When the patient passed away, it's not easy. Or like, you have to give bad news about that kind of topic. They don't have a good prognosis. It kind of sucks. It's really tough. Seems pretty sad. Wants to tell the truth. If his mom hasn't hit us yet, then we can't. We have forgotten the policies of our elite ICU already. Let's try to recall what you need to do in order to keep with pediatrics, huh? I haven't forgotten. It is to send curable patients back to where they came from. It's at this point, the chances of curing him are approaching 0. We are seeking the support of VIP patients in order to bound our surgery department. What I supposed to do is gently guide the patient and their families through hospital policy. Both options technically correct, but still, he told me there's something he wants to do. I don't think that forcing him to pretend he doesn't know what's going on best interest. This is grim. Our efforts should be devoted to preserving QOL, the quality of life. Yeah, it's the quality of life. Of course. Yes, you have to. The quality of life for the patient. Yes, that is actually kind of true. That is actually. This game is oddly accurate for a hospital setting. For palliative care. Those palliative care specialists will do a great job with that, because palliative care is basically they specialize in terminal patients, so they have a respectful, dignified, basically passing. Sometimes I'm sorry. So that actually is kind of true. That department does exist. Palliative care does exist. For this is oddly. It is oddly accurate. I've actually I actually saw patients pass away while I was actually at the hospital before the virus happened. I was actually with patients. I was actually on clinical rotations working with patients, and I actually saw a couple of patients pass away. So that palliative care does actually happen. If they're like with real terminal, like a terminal condition, it basically helps the family, basically helps the patient have a dignified death, but also the family being aware that it could happen and to be prepared. They help with the preparedness and the cultural respect when it happens. So that's what palliative care does. Because death is a cultural family experience, because it makes you expect it. It's like, such as when my dog that I loved, when Joe passed away, we were doing palliative care, because we already knew he was terminal and we couldn't really help him. We were just making him comfortable. As much as, like, we would clean him, we would diaper, and make him as happy and comfortable as possible. And then he kind of passed away on his own. But it happens. Okay, yeah, it's painful. I cried. My sister and me cried, and we needed to pass aspirin because we cried a lot, but passing. And gave ourselves headaches. But that's what palliative does. Is to help make a dignified death, but also help the family understand the process and help with the after effects of the terminal disease. Like, let's say, my patient was working but due to this terminal disease, they can't work anymore. And how the financial aspect, yes. That's what they do. They help with many aspects. So that's actually very accurate. Since eternity, unless I would totally do that. Yeah, no. Some days I was like sitting on a couch in the library. Like I would just sometimes nod off. So totally do that. Who's moving away? I would totally do that. And in Postcordia, you basically you feel like that. Like one time, I had Guardia, and I was walking like a drunk to my house to sleep. Because I hadn't slept all day, and I also had class, so I was trying to be alert, and I was even feeling like I was feeling zoning out in psychiatry. Like I was feeling it because I had Guardia the night before, and when I got home at like 5 in the afternoon, I felt like I was walking like a drunk. I was not walking in a straight line. I was walking in a straight line. And I could tell my legs were like just veering off. Like I was a drunkard. Okay, that's drastic. I don't know what to answer. I'm gonna go with B just to be okay. I'm just gonna go with the B on this one. I'm gonna go with the B. I was obviously lying, silly. I'm gonna go with the B answer on this one. Even though the A would have been funny as hell, though. Would have been funny as hell. Love. Your co-occur between you and me. That I'm with. He's in love with Kasumi. Huh? That's funny. Oh! Backdoor humor. Backdoor humor. That does happen. Humor does happen in medicine. Humor does happen in medicine. And even ones that have romantic sexual reference. That does actually happen. Because we're in such a high stress, medicine's very stressful. So one of the ways we protect ourselves and keep ourselves sane is with humor. So even if I don't actually take offense with poop jokes at the dinner table. Or ideas of very inappropriate jokes. Very appropriate jokes at the dinner table. Because for me, it's like a way of defense. It's a way of... Sometimes you have to deal with all of the stress and you have to keep going and be... You have to also keep yourself mentally from going crazy. Yes, nurses do help you. Nurses do help you. Orthopedics. Right on. Right on. Orthopedics is awesome. It is awesome. It's supposed to be in orthopedics too. What do you mean? Well, I'm here now. In the elite ICU. You? What? I want suspicion. Wow. You're a lady I've been hearing about. your unending session with orthopedics. Yeah, a lot has happened. New pediatric surgery. Alright, they're planning to add that new ward. Session with... Alright, I think. Cut out for pediatric source. That's what I see. I have to agree, I do like orthopedics. I actually did. I had some great teachers, great attendings that actually, it was like a rotation for medical propedética médica. That's what it's in Spanish. Medical semiology and medical semiology, and similar to that. And one of my rotations was actually in orthopedics. So, and I was working with attending. It was technically one doctor was actually my technical lead, but I was technically working like with three. I was really working with three. Three were my leads basically. And all of them were actually really cool. Like, they really taught me a lot. My official lead taught me pediatric orthopedics. Yes. He's a specialist in pediatric orthopedics. Orthopedic for children. But he also did of adults as well. Like, all of them did adults, but they all had their own specialties. The other doctor that I was working with, he was really orthopedics, but he had specialized in knees, and he actually did arthroscopic surgery, but with a specialty in sports medicine. And yeah, it's actually kind of cool. Orthopedics is and honestly, I didn't actually realize that I was gonna love it. I truly did not realize it. Like, I knew about it. To be honest, I knew about it. I didn't know it was gonna be for me. I just knew it paid well. That was basically the level of my knowledge, and that, like, I knew it kinda did the muscular system, but I didn't know it very well. But I just knew it paid well. That's where I knew the end of my knowledge. But then when I saw it, it actually looked like fun. Like, seeing their movements of the muscular system to diagnose, and it looked beautiful and fun, like surfing and ballroom dancing, skateboarding, snowboarding, and ballroom dancing. Beautiful. Ballroom dancing, that's what I think of orthopedics, is beautiful and fun. And yeah. So, yeah. Well, next time we're gonna continue with 4, and yeah, so we're gonna call it a day for now. You heard